When Israel declared war against Hamas last October, it stood unified at home and enjoyed broad backing from around the world. But now, as the war between Israel and Hamas completes 6 months, a spree of United Nations resolutions have been passed to put a stop to the war, which has killed over 32,000 Palestinians in Gaza. The latest resolution was passed in the United Nations Human Rights Council. The Council adopted 5 resolutions which demanded Israel to end its occupation of the Palestinian territory occupied since 1967, Israel to immediately lift its blockade on the Gaza Strip and all other forms of collective punishment, calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The Council called upon all states to take immediate action to prevent the continued forcible transfer of Palestinians within or even from Gaza, and to seize the sale, transfer and diversion of arms, munitions and other military equipment to Israel. Although it is not binding, but in the 47-member country Human Rights Council, the resolution was passed after 28 voted in favor of the resolution, which included the likes of China, Qatar, the UAE, Brazil. 6 voted against the resolution, which included US, Argentina, Bulgaria, Germany, Malawi, and Paraguay. While 13 nations chose to abstain from the voting. These included India, France, Japan, the Netherlands, and 9 other nations. In another vote, India voted in favor of the draft resolution to back the rights of Palestinians to self-determination. All members voted for the draft except 5 nations. The US and Paraguay voted against the resolution, while Cameroon, Argentina and Albania were 3 countries that abstained. While a month ago in March, the United Nations Security Council approved a resolution calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. This United Nations resolution came after multiple rejections following vetoes by the US and later by Russia and China. But this time, the US had abstained from voting. The resolution was put forward by the 10 non-permanent members of the Security Council. All 14 members of the Security Council voted in favor of the resolution that demanded an immediate ceasefire for the month of Ramadan, which is set to end on the 9th of April. It added that this should lead to a lasting, sustainable ceasefire. The resolution also seeks the urgent need to expand the flow of aid into Gaza, immediate and unconditional release of all hostages by Hamas militants, but the resolution did not make the ceasefire dependent on hostage releases, a linkage America has previously insisted on. The US had previously vetoed 3 similar resolutions. According to the US ambassador to the United Nations, the latest resolution includes edits requested by the US, but Washington could not vote yes because it did not agree with everything. While in December, the 193-member United Nations General Assembly voted overwhelmingly in favor of a resolution calling for a humanitarian ceasefire in war-torn Gaza. More than 3/4 of the 193-member General Assembly backed the move. A thumping 153 member states out of the 193 total membership backed that resolution. India was among the 153 members who voted in favor of the move. Along with India, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, France, China, Pakistan were on the list of only 10 countries voted against the move. The US, Israel were joined by 8 more nations who rejected that resolution, while 23 countries abstained from the vote. That includes the UK, Germany, Ukraine, Italy and the Netherlands. The United Nations body resolution demanded an immediate humanitarian ceasefire, the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages, ensuring humanitarian access in Gaza. It further demanded that all parties comply with their obligations under international law, including humanitarian law, with regards to protection of civilians. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.